Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 60 has just dropped, at least the spoilers for it. The full chapter should be out in a day or two. And we have a lot of developments that have gone down here. So there will be some major spoilers in this video for the manga. I'm assuming you guys have read it or you want to know what happens. Now, firstly, the battle continues between Ultra Instinct Goku and Moro as we see them pretty much going back and forth. At first, we learned that Goku was actually using Ultra Instinct in order to outspeed Moro's energy draining ability. So we learned that last chapter. Basically, that's how, I don't really understand that, but somehow Ultra Instinct can move so fast that it can dodge the absorbing power of Moro. And that was the plan all along. That was the entire reasoning for practicing and learning Ultra Instinct in the first place. But as the battle continues, we see that Moro is able to fight back. And every time Goku powers up more, Moro powers up more as well. And so we get in this chapter, they just go, basically both go full power. At least it seems like that. Goku was not supposed to do this. In fact, we learn from Whis later on in this chapter that what Goku was actually supposed to be doing was conserving his energy, drawing this out to a marathon instead of a sprint, and somehow that was going to help him take the advantage. But Goku is actually losing as the battle goes on, and so he has to continually power up even more. Now we see him getting this insane energy aura clash with Moro, and Goku keeps powering up his Ultra Instinct even more to the point where it blows Moro away, and then Goku is able to follow up with some combo attacks, to which again Moro is constantly able to fight back. Now at one point Goku and Moro actually get in a grapple struggle, which consumes a lot of energy, and Goku, you can see here, he has a big smirk on his face. So does Moro. He's actually enjoying the fight, which is classic Goku. But Goku has basically disregarded his training and his plan. Whis states that Goku is not sticking to the plan for whatever reason. Instead of trying to play this out like it's a marathon, go slow and easy, wear Moro down, he's basically just going all out against Moro, which basically looks like is his demise. Now Goku eventually starts getting stomped by Moro. He's taking these crazy hits, knees to the guts and kicked all around. Moro is just ending up crushing Ultra Instinct Omen Goku, or Sign, whichever you call it these days. Now interestingly, androids 17 and 18 jump in to help, and of course they can't really do anything to Moro, but curiously, like, Moro says that he can't drain their energy, which I was thinking about, like, what if Moro was able to drain their energy infinitely? Moro could have infinite power. I guess Toyotaro or Toriyama wrote that in to be like just as a failsafe, because that would be way too overpowered. So they can't really get their energy drained. But at the last second, Vegeta shows up with Instantaneous Movement. So this is really cool. Vegeta was able to learn Instantaneous Movement extremely fast, as well as his brand new ultimate technique, which he says to Goku is a level far beyond, I guess, any of their other techniques that they know of. Unfortunately, we still don't know what this super technique that Vegeta has learned actually is. We've theorized it in a whole bunch of the previous videos. I'm not going to go into it anymore because honestly, I'm not even really sure at this point. The super hard technique to learn that took Vegeta forever to even get the tiniest bit of a hang of, he's learned it, and he's gonna use it in the next chapter. Now, in order to get back to Goku, he asked Haibara to teach him how to use Instantaneous Movement, and he was able to learn it like, it looked like it was like in a few minutes. By the amount that he's been able to train his spirit, the speed at which he's learned to master spirit control, which is, as Haibara stated in the previous chapters, was much faster than Goku, Vegeta was able to learn Instantaneous Movement in like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or something. Like, it seemed like it was super fast. It seemed like Vegeta literally just asked Haibara to teach him how to use it. Maybe because I don't have the full translation yet, but it seems like it's his first try. He ends up in a trash can, which I love that face and that expression out of Vegeta. That's absolutely hysterical. But then once he finds out how to lock onto Goku's ki, he's able to just use it. So in a fraction of a day, a very quick amount of time during the battle between Goku and Moro, Vegeta learns how to use Instantaneous Movement. And I mean, it honestly seemed like it was like his second try, but we'll have to see for the full translation. So even though Vegeta was able to use it to teleport to Earth, he tells Goku, that's the last time I'll be using it, because I don't want to steal Goku's technique. Bro, you better be using instantaneous movement. We've waited so long for Vegeta to finally get some new techniques. Now he's not going to use it because he doesn't want to copy Goku. Come on, bro. At the end of the chapter, Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan Blue. And he's saying that he's way stronger than Goku right now. But as he's Super Saiyan Blue, Gohan and Piccolo can't notice anything different about him. They can't feel anything different. Is that because they can't sense or feel spirit? I mean, we saw what happened with Vegeta when he just pointed his finger during training and shot out that giant explosion. So what has Vegeta mastered? Like, what new level has he become? And why did Goku not train and learn any of this stuff in the entirety of Dragon Ball Z after the Frieza saga? What, and even Super, why didn't he ever go back to planet Yardrat and learn whatever the hell Vegeta has learned? Now, as we predicted, or at least I predicted, Goku was gonna put up a good fight in UI but lose. Vegeta was gonna come in. And this is my theory for what's gonna happen next. He's gonna use whatever this new technique is, do some kind of crazy damage to Moro, but I think ultimately he's gonna lose. And then I think either they're gonna fuse into Gogeta or Goku's gonna get mastered Ultra Instinct. What we also learned in this chapter that basically Beerus, Whis, and Mirus are like kind of watching the fight a little bit, but ultimately Whis is like, we're not going to get involved. And they've hinted at this a bunch of times throughout this entire arc that Beerus will not get involved pretty much no matter what. They don't want to get involved in the trifles of mortals. They're sticking to their plan. And Mirus, you know, he has to be an angel and he can't get involved, even though he was pushing his boundaries quite a bit with that whole Law of the Angels thing as he was training Goku. So in terms of what's going to happen, we know pretty much positively that Beerus and Whis and Mirus will not get involved, because I guess if Mirus does, he's just gonna get erased, which actually might happen. Maybe he'll sacrifice himself for Goku and Vegeta. I could see that potentially happening. I love this panel right here for a couple reasons. For one, it's usually Goku who's showing up like that, ready to save the day. If you remember the Namek arc, this is a complete flip-flop of when Vegeta was dying to Frieza and then Goku appeared super powerful. But it's also kind of like Metal Cooler when Goku was losing to Metal Cooler and then Vegeta showed up and said his classic line, if anybody's going to defeat Kakarot, it's gonna be me. But yes, again, as always, tons of Planet Namek vibes. There's also this other picture here, which I love, with Vegeta pointing to himself. Now, what this clearly reminds me of is Super Vegeta when he fought against Second Form Cell. I mean, he's got the finger pointing to himself. He's got the thick neck even. Vegeta is extremely confident in himself even after seeing Ultra Instinct lose. So what does that mean? What exactly is this technique that Vegeta is about to unleash? We're going to find out next month in the next chapter, but I'm assuming he's going to put up a much better fight than Goku did. I think for right now, Vegeta technically may be stronger than Goku for a very short period. But whatever this technique is, hopefully it's not just a one-time use and he can never use it again, because I think with whatever this thing is, there's a good chance that Vegeta will probably take the lead until Goku was able to master Ultra Instinct entirely. And even then, Vegeta has all this spirit power now, which has made him absurdly strong. So maybe he could even go up against mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. So this is getting pretty interesting. I mean, this is why it's an exciting chapter. Fans have wanted Vegeta to overthrow Goku for a long time. We know it's not going to last forever, but at least make Vegeta stronger than Goku for like an arc or something like that. I think we may possibly see two very different Saiyans now. Whereas Goku and Vegeta have always been very, very similar in terms of strength, now we may have two very, very different Saiyans in that one is Master Ultra Instinct and one is Spirit Control, and maybe they'll complement each other very well. Maybe they'll have certain strengths that the other one doesn't and certain weaknesses that the other one doesn't, so them fighting together as a duo could be infinitely more powerful, which I think is also pretty cool. Vegeta's always been just a step behind Goku. It's like, if you're bringing Vegeta up, I think the story could get really, really interesting right now, and I'm really excited for the next chapter. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. I thought this was a cool chapter, but I want to know what Vegeta's damn technique is already. What do you guys think his technique is? What could it possibly be? I want to hear it from you guys. Make sure that you leave a comment down below, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Awarita!